Hello, welcome to Poor Folks. I'm Sean.
I'm Seamus.
And today we have our final matchup for the Whiskey Rye trilogy.
Yeah.
Basically.
Well, yeah. Our last round before we go to the final. Yeah.
Right.
Where we've got the winner of this one's going to go up against the other two winners in a blind, right?
That's right.
Okay. So, what do we got today?
So today we have Frey Ranch Rye and Pendleton Rye. So we paired these ones up, like we said in the last video from last week. They're both 100% rye. That's the mash bill.
Okay.
And then we'll get to price later.
Anyway, you got Frey Ranch, which is made in Fallon, Nevada. So
That's right.
It's pretty much one of the closest distilleries to us in California. We found Frey Ranch in Lake Tahoe.
Right.
Probably about a year ago almost.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit less than that. But then they had a Frey Ranch Rye too, and we tried that and we liked it a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's why we got this one. And then on this New Year's, went over to a friend of mine and he had this Pendleton Rye.
Okay.
I thought Sean would really like this one since he's a big rye fan. And I liked it a lot too. So we figured we'd put these two 100% ryes against each other. Again, this is a locally sourced, basically farm to glass rye. They grow all their own grains, and so there's nothing coming from anywhere else. This is a blended, so it's bringing in rye whiskeys together, blending together to make this Pendleton Rye.
Right.
All right.
The proof difference is, this is 100 proof.
Okay.
I believe.
Yes. I believe it is.
Yes.
Yep.
100 proof versus 80 proof.
Oh, wow.
So
the proofiness, that's pretty big difference, but the mash bill is the same. That's interesting.
yeah.
So, and then we'll get the price point later.
Yeah, we will.
All right, so let's get the pouring.
Yes.
All right. I love the bottle on both of these, actually.
Yeah.
They both got kind of unique bottles, I think. The Pendleton bottle is supposed to resemble like a saddle. I believe it's based on a rodeo in Oregon
Okay.
from inaugural 1910. It's interesting it's a Canadian whiskey, though, but they talk a lot about Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway. And then the Frey Ranch bottle to me is just, I mean, that's just a great bottle.
Yeah.
We're using a Frey Ranch for one of our Infinity bottles. So,
Oh, yeah.
So that's how much we like that bottle. So anyway. All right.
Okay.
Where are we going first?
My thought is always the same. Less proof. Let's
Okay.
start there.
All right.
So we'll start with the Pendleton.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, super sweet.
Yeah.
Super sweet. Almost like I got a candy. Almost
Yeah.
like a candy flavor.
To me, it smells a bit like sweet tarts.
Oh, sweet tarts. Okay.
Yeah. That's sort of chalky.
Okay. I got a candy, but I like cotton candy or
Okay.
just super sweet candy flavored. Oh man. I believe this one has like a maple.
A maple.
It's Canadian, so it's probably got maple.
Right.
Right.
That makes sense.
Sorry.
You know what you're known for.
I love the nose on this.
Yeah.
I
Really good.
love the nose. The nose is very enjoyable.
Oh, yeah.
Very sweet. Easy to don't smell much ethanol at all.
No.
Yeah. This is one of the best noses, I would say, of any whiskey.
Yeah.
It's definitely good. All right. Should we nose the phrase for
Sure.
Ooh, man. Ooh. So sweetness, but a little bit more of the rye spice added on top of it.
Yeah.
But it's got a very good nose as well. Oh my gosh.
It smells citrusy to me.
Okay. Yeah, I can pick that up.
Yeah, a bit like an orange peel.
The power of suggestion is so crazy. But yeah, I mean, based on all the others we've tried so far, these are the two best noses for sure.
Oh yeah.
The Pendleton to me was through the roof enjoyable.
Yeah. After the Frey, it's even sweeter.
Right. And the Frey's not bad. It's just I don't smell the alcohol.
No.
I just get that rye, a little bit of sweetness.
That slight bit of citrus, sort of orange.
Kind of goes back to the Bullet a little bit for me.
Oh, okay.
With this one.
That makes sense.
And then Bullet was 95% rye, so that's pretty close in rye, Bill. Okay. All right. Well, going for the taste?
Yeah.
All right. Man, that melon smells good. Yeah. That transferred pretty good to the palate. A little bit of heat on the back end for me. A little bit of sweetness up front, but almost a little sweet and sourness almost.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh. I went down the wrong pipe. First round there.
To me, it does have that viscous kind of maple syrupy feel when it goes back, though.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
There's a sweetness that isn't artificial, which is surprising because I got the sweet tarts on the nose there.
Okay.
But the sweet on the taste isn't artificial, like I was saying.
Okay.
Man.
It's almost like a honey or molasses or...
Yeah.
And maple syrup. I mean, and those are all natural sweeteners. I mean, it's not...
It's super smooth.
Yeah.
Like no burn.
Oh my god.
Unless you drink it wrong like I did.
All right.
Wow.
I had that, like I said, I had this at New Year's.
Yeah.
A friend of mine had this at New Year's. He brought this. I brought the 1920, and they were by far the best. And I mean, this was super good.
Yeah.
And we were even drinking on the rocks. It was good. That's enjoyable.
Oh, yeah.
That to me is enjoyable. It's like 12-year-old too, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's like...
It's 12 year.
Yeah, 12 years before cutting to proof with pristine glacier-fed spring water from Oregon's highest peak, Mount Hood. So I guess it makes its way from Oregon to Canada. So, wow, that's impressive. I'm kind of blown away by that. I didn't expect that to be that good.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew it was good,
Right.
but not that good compared to everything else.
Yeah. The only thing I went off of was what you told me, which was just a suggestion, basically, because he knows that I'm a Rye fan,
Right.
And then I don't know. Based on what you told me, I was expecting a certain bit, and I think that exceeded it.
Okay.
That.
Oh,
So,
wow.
quite
Okay.
good.
Wow.
So. All right.
Cool.
Let's see about the Frey.
Frey. Not a sweet. Definitely has the rye spice.
Oh yeah.
To me, it cuts through with the flavor a lot more. But it's kind of overpowering in a way.
Okay.
Might be a good mixer.
Yeah.
But super good. But I mean, the proofiness comes through. Well, we got 100 proof compared to what? 80 proof?
Right.
That's kind of huge.
You also have 12 years versus 5 year on the
Okay.
Frey here. So,
Okay.
But
Definitely, it got more pepper. That peppery. A little bit heat, a little bit more heat in the back, especially. Up front's not bad.
gosh.
Well,
Man.
I love Frey Ranch.
I do as well.
And we're actually looking forward to, at some point this year, actually visiting their distillery. Like I said, they're only about 300 miles away from us in Fallon, Nevada. So we're trying to make it out there at some point this year. But as good as their stuff is, to me, the Pendleton is better. Let's start with Frey Ranch, just because I have a feeling.
Sure.
How would you rate your Frey Ranch? How much is a bottle here about of the Frey? $56?
56, yeah.
Wow, $56. So $56 for a bottle of this. I mean, this is of the rye. I think I've seen their bourbon going for about 40, 42 maybe.
Yeah.
We paid
40s.
like 60 something when we were up in Tahoe, but
yeah. It ended up being worth it.
but it's been less.
So.
I've seen it for less recently,
Right.
and I don't know how far east they go based on availability. So I know here we've got a pretty good availability of Frey Ranch. I've seen it in several places, including Total Wine and some of the other liquor stores around the area. So I love it. It tastes good. I think we've loved it from the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a 7.
Okay.
Just
yeah.
comparatively to everything we've had so far. To me, it's up there with 101,
Oh, yeah.
Rare Breed, and even Woodford.
Yeah. The rare breed I gave a 7 or an 8.
Rare Breed, you gave it a 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same score here for me.
Okay.
With the Frey, it's an 8. The smoothness up front, and then sort of that blast of that sort of black pepper taste. I really love that blast, sort of, where it's not it's not the same all the way through. It just kind of comes up at the right at the finish.
Okay.
I really enjoy that. So yeah, I would say an 8 for me for the Frey in terms of taste.
Okay. To me, the Pendleton's an 8.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a step up. The enjoyability of it is just a little bit more no matter what the circumstance. I know we've talked about at any time anything can taste a little bit better or worse.
Right.
But I think in this moment, this tastes good above and beyond the other, no matter what's going on.
Right. Yeah. We talked a little bit off camera,
Uh-huh.
and I was saying something along the lines of Pendleton is great for people who don't necessarily prefer rye, but it's a good starter. You know, you don't have to be a big fan of rye to really love this whiskey.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? I'd agree with that.
And I'd say that's a huge plus for it. I don't know. For me, it's much more mellow than the Frey, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it's still really smooth, really great tasting, great nose. I'd give it like a 7.
Okay.
I mean, it's maybe one step below for me.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Now, price.
Right.
So, our Frey Ranch here is $56. Which seems, you just looked that up, right? I mean, we just recently looked at it.
Right.
And that was Total Wine?
Total Wine, yes.
Okay. Wow. So that's kind of pricey, I think, for...
Yeah.
I mean, that was close to what we paid in Tahoe for regular bourbon.
Yeah.
So a little bit high, I would say, for the rye. The Pendleton was only $30.
Yeah.
So based on price, how would you then rate your numbers?
Shoot. In those terms, I'd give the Pendleton like a 7, and I'd give the Frey like a 4 or 5.
Okay, I'll give them a 5.
Yeah. Because if you can buy 2 bottles from the Versus,
You're right. I mean, you're almost close.
Yeah.
It's pretty
hard to
close,
fight
right?
that, so.
I mean, 56 to 30. I mean, that's pretty close. You can get that. So I'm going to give... I'm going to stick with the 8 on the Pendleton for the price, and I am going to drop the Frey down to a 6.
Yeah.
Based on the price. Okay, so I think based on the average of our scores between taste and price, we We've got Frey Ranch at a 6.5, and our Pendleton turns out at 7.5. So that's our clear winner.
Yep.
Today is Pendleton. Yeah, I was pretty impressed. I was very much impressed by that at New Year's. I would have never thought of it actually, except for that. So the fact that happened, and I love the bottle on both of these. I love the flavor on the Pendleton. It's just, to me, that's something you go to no matter what. You go for almost dessert. Right. You go for before dinner, after dinner. Doesn't matter. Oh, yeah. Super good. Super maple. Oh my gosh. The maple smell on that.
Yeah, it does stand out.
Yeah. All right. So there you have it. So now we have what? Pendleton going to be going up against 101. Wild Turkey 101.
Yep.
And Woodford Rye. Right? So that'll be our blind next week. So join us for that as we try and figure out which one we like best and if we can tell them apart.
Yeah.
It seems easy at this point, but we've been down this road before where we thought we knew.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, Shalanta, to your health. Thanks for joining us. Like and subscribe. Join us for the finale of our rye, where we put, again, these top three, the Pendleton, the 101, and the Woodford against each other. See which one we like best. Thanks for joining us.